the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you are found. I come from nothing. Our fight is your fight.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'm through that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with shame.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in once again to another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. Y'all, if you missed it, Access Hollywood is canceled after 30 seasons on the air, 30 years. We just talked about that, just got done wrapping that up. But tonight, we are here for another State of Black Media Breakdown Townhall on BET Plus, because the news I saw when I came into my place, I'm like, well, I tried to tell people. But listen, you know, that this sometimes you have to continue the assignment regardless if anybody wants to listen. Because it's a pebble, then it's a brick, there's a boulder, you know what I mean? So let's get to it, because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is, hey, everybody, by the way, shout out to my friends Florence and Phil. They are premiering Spice Recon, our first episode. So very excited. I'm going to be over there a little bit later. I think it goes on for a while. So believe me, we won't be here for a long time, but for a good time, okay? So this is the news that alarmed me, okay? Let me show y'all. So as y'all can see there, BET to be folded into Paramount. Yes, BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus. BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus. BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus, as Tyler Perry's stake is acquired by Paramount. Now, if you remember, when BET was up for sale, because Paramount, I think they had like $19.5 billion worth of debt. Now the debt is $90 billion because they have combined it, or they will combine with Warner Bros. Discovery. And you guys may remember a live I did with two sharks, right? One had OWN, right, in its mouth, and the other one had BET in its mouth. And then you might have remembered this live too, right here, Where I said the state of black media is changing. Are we being culturally appropriate for what we can do, or are we being culturally appropriate for who we are? Disney has no black network. NBC Universal no black network, but black people watch Bravo, Warner Bros. Discovery, Oprah Winfrey Network, which is now going to be folded into Paramount Skydance. Fox has Fox Soul, Nexstar Media Group Incorporated has no black network, and then of course Paramount has BET, Black Entertainment Television. So I want to showcase to y'all how far we've been on this thing. Okay, so let me show y'all this real quick. So right there, hang on, let me see if I can zoom in here. There we go. That's better. Okay. As close as I can get. Okay. So as you can see here, 6 months ago, I did this town hall right here with Own and BET, right? And then we scroll down. I did that live 9 months ago, right? So I just wanted to let you guys know that we're usually ahead of everybody in the culture, because this is, how do I put this? Not surprising news, but it's still surprising news nonetheless. So we're going to go to where is black media in all of this and get a summary of what I've done here. Okay, so here we go. Do this. Zoom out. So here it is here. Right here, let me zoom in on this. This video is a town hall discussion hosted by Braylon Lee, exploring the current state and future of black media within the context of massive industry mergers and acquisitions. Lee argues that while major media conglomerates are consolidating, black media is often neglected or appropriate. Key discussion main points: the media landscape. Lee maps out while major players like Disney and NBC Universal have no dedicated black networks, Paramount owns BET, Warner Bros. Discovery owns the Oprah Winfrey Network. Technological struggles. Now listen, this is not shading Nubian TV. This happened in real time. I pulled up Nubian TV. And also too, I pulled up the Beyond Television Network or Beyond TV Network, or it was Beyond something. And that had an error message too. So this is no shade. This is no dragorization. This is no hateration. I report on the culture as is happening. And when you are reporting on the culture, you're not going to say everything right. You're not going to do everything right. You're not going to move in the right fashion. But when you're being actual, factual, smactual, you have to be about it. And Nubian TV, hey, Florian, you're supposed to be at a premiere. Good to see you, good sir. I just told them about the premiere, so I'll be over there in a little bit to say hey in the chat. But I had to cover this because I try to tell people. I try my best to tell y'all. But hey, to each their own. So technological struggles, using Nubian TV as an example, Lee highlights how black-owned independent networks struggle with app visibility on major platforms like Google Play and the Apple App Store, as well as website maintenance issues. Okay, let's keep going. Controversial context. The discussion covers a shocking report from MSNBC regarding a potential reality show where immigrant contestants fight for U.S. citizenship. Yeah, that was the thing. And you're doing a great job, brother. I appreciate you for sure. Lee questions why black media outlets and other YouTube creators are not covering this serious topic. Exactly. Cable spinoffs. The video analyzes Comcast spinoff company Versant and Warner Bros. Discovery splitting its cable assets like TNT and TBS from its studio streaming business, potentially limiting the reach of networks like OWN. Conclusion: Lee concludes that the state of black media is currently critical and requires strategic, independent action rather than rely on mainstream conglomerates. Right. So that was that there. And believe me, we went over a lot in this live right here. And this is the thing about what I do. Whenever I do a live that is bigger than whenever I do a live that the weight of it is so big. I shrink myself down into it as a fan first. And then I build out the tour, right? So when I saw the news, I was like, okay, all right, you tried to tell people about the BET sale. You said that Paramount Skydance had to get rid of their diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives and that you can't have two black networks, right? Let's go to that live. Give me a moment here. Let me see. Was there a chat replay for this? It was a chat replay, but I don't think it wasn't that big of a chat replay. Okay. Now, I do want to say shout out to Mel NY Reviews there. Shout out to you, good sir. Now, let's go over to the on BET Townhall here. It's important that as a content creator, that when you have stumped the yard, you've done the work, and you are very consistent in your purpose, that you showcase your work. So this is not just coming out the blue to bring death, destruction, doom, gloom, what have you. I think a lot of people don't recognize that information is a tool, not just a weapon. So let's look at this here, the summary of this live here. This emergency town hall hosted by Braylon Lee discusses the potential threats to black media ownership and representation, specifically focused on recent developments in mergers and acquisitions within the media landscape. Lee expresses concern that the current state of black media is fragile or fragile and could be in jeopardy due to these corporate moves. Key takeaways: corporate consolidation. The main concern is Paramount exploring a bid for Warner Bros. Discovery, which could lead to a massive consolidation of media assets. Impact on black networks. Lee highlights that Disney and NBC Universal have no specific black networks, while Warner Bros. Discovery, also a free network, Paramount owns BET. Potential for combined entities. Lee questions what would happen if these networks if a merger occurred. Specifically, would they be combined or eliminated? Concerns over DEI. Lee points out that the merger between Paramount Skydance and commitments to end diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI initiatives, raising concerns about the future of diverse content and hiring. Streaming versus linear TV. The video explains that companies like Warner Bros. Discovery are separating their linear cable networks from their studios and streamers, causing potential instability for networks like BET and OWN. Call to action. Lee urges viewers to pay attention to these behind-the-scenes business moves, arguing that fandom for specific shows is not enough to protect black media as a whole. I'm going to say that 2 more times. Lee urges viewers to pay attention to these behind-the-scenes business moves, arguing that fandom for specific shows is not enough to protect black media as a whole. Lee urges viewers to pay attention to these behind-the-scenes business moves, arguing that fandom for specific shows is not enough to protect black media as a whole. So like I said, when it came to the where is black media and all of this, I streamed that 9 months ago. The on BET State of Black Media Emergency Breakdown Town Hall was 6 months ago, right? So here we go. There we go. Okay, let's go down. I'm gonna zoom out here, and Nikki News was right there. I'm gonna let the chat be. So I want y'all to see the chat, right? I want you to see the chat right here. And with this chat, I want you to pay attention to the information that the chat is receiving, right? So Miss Z, shout out to Miss Z, hope all is well with her. On versus BET, BET will be chosen. Miss Z says, nah, Bray, you be on your research. Just want to just point that out, that I've been about this. I wonder if 50 Cent's contemplating a BET purchase. Beautiful Bullish, good to see you. Beautiful Erica F70777 says, so what you're saying is they're trying to take our voice away from TV entertainment to SMH. Listen, I'm not trying to alarm anybody. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not saying that black meat is going away. But I am asking us to pay very, very close attention here to what's happening. Because quite frankly, like I said this morning, if we don't stop, they will gladly stomp us out. If we don't stop, they will gladly stomp us out. If we don't stop, they will gladly stomp us out. And that means physically, like we talked about this morning, where there were 70 lynchings between the year 2000 and 2025, and digitally with platforms. Let's keep going. This is the official Nikki News. If they cover it all, that was her saying. If the other content creators will cover this at all, and believe me, they're not going to. They're not. They will only cover it, right, when you try to type in BET Plus and it's no longer there, and when your subscription no longer works, so you got to subscribe to Paramount Plus, which a lot of people really don't watch Paramount Plus like that. I'm sorry. Yes, you got Survivor. Yes, you got Big Brother. Yes, you got The Amazing Race. Yeah, some hit shows here and there. But it's not Netflix. It's not even Hulu. Hulu was the answer to the industry. It was Disney. It was NBC Universal. It was 21st Century Fox, right? That was the network's answer to Netflix. And of course, we talked about UPN. I still remember the jingle. UPN, turn it up. Ba-da-da-da-da. They don't want us to have anything. That's why they're trying to buy out all the successful Black-founded businesses. Erica F777 is absolutely correct on that. Now let's keep going. We'll fast forward it so we can see more of the chat. Right here. Anything going on to silence Black and brown voices doesn't surprise me in this environment. They're on a mission, and it's sad and it's concerning because the rich sharks are trying to swallow us up. Have you ever went through a time in life where everything was overwhelming? Oh, let me go back for a little bit. Hang on, let me go back. They need to compete most effectively in today's evolving media landscape. Zasloff's new streaming and studios outfit will consist of Warner Brothers Television, Warner Brothers Motion Picture Group, DC Studios, that's the DC Comics, which is Spider. They were separating the Superman. Yeah, right, Superman. So this was Warner Bros. Discovery separating the studios and the streamers from the linear cable networks. So let's keep going. And Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Batman, all those characters there. HBO Max, as well as their film and television libraries. Global networks being worldwide will include premier entertainment, sports, and news television brands around the world, including CNN, TNT Sports, and the Oprah Winfrey Network and Discovery, to top free-to-air channels across Europe and Bleacher products, such as the profitable Discovery Plus streaming service and Bleacher Report. Now, originally they were going to get rid of Discovery Plus, but they recognize that is the only unscripted, non-fictional entertainment streamer. So that's the only ones they kept that. And the Bleacher Report, which is a sports property, intellectual property, and brand. Legacy Media has responded to the major shifts in the business, led by the rise of streaming and faster than anticipated decline of linear television that has left investors confused and stock prices floundering. Everybody's cutting the cord, right? Comcast has said it expects the initiative for its cable spinoff called Versa to be completed by late 2025, which should be probably around October, November, December, so late 2025, but probably more November, December. The idea is that cable network groups like these two, which is still thrown off significant cash revenue, would merge or be acquired by buyers like private equity firms that would manage their declines. So these splits are likely to prestige a period of media mergers and acquisitions. Legacy media companies have been making similar moves as of late. Lionsgate splits from Starz was confirmed last month. We covered that during Braylon Lee Live. The separation will invigorate each company by enabling them to leverage their strengths and specific financial profiles. This will also allow each company to pursue important investment opportunities and drive shareholder value, said Winterfield's at Global Networks. We will focus on furthering identifying innovative ways to work with distribution partners to create value for both linear and streaming viewers globally, while maximizing our work assets and driving free cash flow. We are committed to shareholders to identify the best strategy to realize the full value of our exciting portfolio of assets. And the board believes this transaction is a great outcome for Warner Bros. Discovery shareholders, added Samuel A. Guy Piazza Jr., chair of Warner Bros. Discovery's board. This announcement reflects the board's ongoing efforts to evaluate and pursue opportunities that enhance shareholder value. Once again, Paramount exploring the bid for Warner Bros. Discovery, Exhibit A. Benefits Warner Bros. Discovery said will unlock value for their shareholders and create both for both new businesses to thrive. That they include equipping each to be faster, more aggressive, and pursuing opportunities that strengthen their competitive positions, forming world-class management teams focused on greater strategic flexibility and focus, so that each business can invest and pursue its operational financial goals, and enabling each company to be more agile and attract a shareholder base align rather with its growth prospects and financial profiles. Warner Bros. Discovery said it intends the split to be tax-free for U.S. federal income tax purposes, and that the new company plans to implement arm's length transition services and commercial agreements post-separation to facilitate the transition and maintain continued operational efficiencies. So the original plan, right, was to separate the studios and the streamers from the linear cable networks, and the linear cable networks are going to be into Discovery Global, and then Netflix, who should have gotten it, because there was a lot of synergy between them. I talked about that on the Netflix Bros Breakdown Townhall. But of course, Larry Ellison, who could lay their role over and take it, I would imagine if he was that aggressive with that, I imagine how he disrespects women. Because it was absolutely beyond the pale disrespectful and just gutter trash behavior. It was like, bruh, work with what you got. Because now the company is into $90 billion worth of debt. And I am sorry, there is no entrepreneur, including myself, who would basically do everything I've been telling you on my YouTube channel. I would just execute it. There ain't no way in hell I or anybody else would buy a media company with $90 billion worth of debt. You must be out your ever-loving fucking mind. Okay? All right? Let's continue. So, of course, as you guys know, the Warner Brothers the Oprah Winfrey Network, which is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery, used to be, Harpo Productions and Warner Brothers Discovery 50-50. But now, as you can see, Harpo Productions has 5% stake in it. So, right there, as you can see, OWN competes with other networks aimed at African Americans, such as BET Media's Group, namesake channel EW Scripts Company Bounce TV, which Bounce TV is up for sale. We'll talk about that as well, right? So, like I said, this is Warner Bros. Discovery's Black Network, and then here is the media universe map right here. So, if we look at here, so here is Warner Brothers right here, $2.25 billion. Discovery right here, $7.5 billion. And then Paramount, where are you? Right here. Paramount, $16 billion, right? So just keeping it a buck that if you, and also too, think about this, Paramount plus HBO Max could be combined too, right? Now, listen here, okay? I did this live right here 6 months ago, okay? So this ain't new information. I'm just showcasing the fact that I saw the inch of what could be and made it a mile and added my contribution. Okay, let's keep going. CBS News along with CNN. So you see how this situation has come up with this shark here. So I know that was a lot of information. I know you are probably feeling like this gentleman right here. Hang on, give me a moment. Paramount, $16 billion, right? So just that if you, and also too, think about this, Paramount plus HBO Max could be, give me a moment. Sorry, I'm trying to show y'all the shark. I know you guys probably, gentleman right here.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was
overwhelming? Hang on one second. I wanted to show y'all the
swallowing where
with CNN. So you see how this situation has come up with this shark here. So this thumbnail right here says, could these two black networks be eaten up by DEI? I do not want this to happen to these two networks right here. I do not. But what probably is going to happen is either OWN and BET stay. Why not get the black community from two different areas, but BET is more of a legacy network than OWN, right? So both networks stay. OWN folds into BET. They spin off both networks, or they cancel both networks. I don't know what you want me to do. And we haven't even got to the news, right? Hey, Cece, good to see you, gorgeous. We haven't even got to the news that I showed y'all earlier, which is this right here. We're going to get into this right here. BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus as Tyler Perry's stake is acquired by Paramount. BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus as Tyler Perry's stake is acquired by Paramount. BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus as Tyler Perry's stake is acquired by Paramount. Now, like I said, I did this live here about OWN and BET 6 months ago, right? I did where is Black Mia and all of this. So right here, these two lives right here, I did where in the Black Mia is all this 9 months ago. I did that shark one 6 months ago. If you pay attention, I have always said this. And I don't know what it is about me. I don't know if I am the chemical X of social media, which I am, by the way. Okay. I've always said this. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. And like I said, I don't want to bring this news to y'all. I don't. But when I saw that, I'm like, I gotta go live. I gotta tell my people, right? Because in our anthem it says, just because we're not being seen by everybody doesn't mean we're not being seen by who needs to see us. I tried to warn y'all. What could happen if Paramount got Warner Bros. Discovery? Can't have two black networks, can you? You can't have two black networks, can you? You cannot have two black networks, can you? And CC right here, she knows what I do. Thornton also knows what I do. Nikki News also knows what I do. A lot of people know that in this broken, decrepit, dilapidated sector, I'm the one that not only throws down in content and knew how to pivot and did say this was going to prove who's a real content creator, who's not a real content creator, but I'm the only one that keeps up with everything else that does not seem to matter. But somehow, the words of Jojo Siwa, life comes back around like a boomerang. I'm just going to leave this thumbnail up just for a minute. We do have more show. I just want to leave this up for a minute to let everybody know what's happening with BET Plus. Could happen to these networks. And you're probably thinking, Braylon, would it be fair to say that with BET Plus folding into Paramount Plus, that what you said could be true about OWN folding into BET? You could absolutely say that. You can absolutely say that. You can absolutely say that. When I came into my place after giving myself a me day today, right? Literally came. Well, first of all, I was out at a restaurant, at a bar, and talked with some ladies and a gentleman about whiskey and stuff, and talking about media and everything else. And I saw the news from the Jasmine brand, from the Wrap, that Karamo got canceled, that C. Wilco show got canceled, the Stanford, Connecticut facility is going to shut down. Yeah. And I saw Access Hollywood. I immediately made it do what it do, began walking back to my place, and I only had about I think it was 5:37 when I got back in here. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to get myself adjusted again. Hold on. It was 5:37 when I got back into my place, and when I saw that breaking news that you all saw from Deadline.com, I immediately was like, okay, I gotta make it do what I gotta do. 3 shows in a day. Normally I do 2. Okay, so Mondays is 2, Tuesdays is 1, Wednesday is 1, so that's 2, 3, 4 shows. I'm off on Thursdays, unless I need to catch up on content like 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. We caught up with that on Thursday, but usually I don't do that. So 4, 5, 6, so I do about 6 shows a week. You add the 90 Day Fiance Single Life this week, I did 7 shows this week. But then you add the shows here, so 2, 3, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So I did 8 shows this week. And when I saw the news that BET Plus is folding to Paramount Plus, I'm like, Yep, they're starting to trim the fat. Starting to trim the fat, the blubber, everything in between. And they're getting ready to pare down, cut down, and erase what doesn't need to be done. So, very somber day today. Let's keep going with this video. And don't worry, we're going to get to that deadline article. I'm sure there's comments on it, so we'll go through that too. So, I know that was a lot of information. I know you are probably feeling like this gentleman right here. Hang on, give you a moment. My silly ass. God. Good God. Give me a moment. Why? Why? I know you guys are probably feeling like this gentleman right here.
I would have been
Swallowed
up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
And you were I know it was overwhelming. I know it was. But this map right here, right? This map right here, with the Oprah Winfrey Network and BET, these two networks could become this. Now, I don't want that to happen. I'm not. Now, do you notice how I'm consistent? Listen. I didn't just make that tonight just to have something to talk about. Mm-hmm. But sincerely, I even said if I keep playing the clip, it's gonna say, or the video, or the live stream, the replay, what have you, that I do not want this to happen. So CC asked a very valuable question. So I have Paramount. Will I be able to see programs from BET Plus without another subscription? What do you think? I think that's going to have to be the case. And what will probably happen is, because this happened with me with Uverse TV, right? So AT&T has fiber TV, right? I got Uverse TV towards the end of the lifespan of Uverse TV. I hope this makes sense. Because I was grandfathered in, my bill has not changed, right? And so what I think is going to happen is everybody who is on BET Plus will need to be grandfathered into Paramount Plus, and y'all bill should stay the same. That's what I personally would do if I was a CEO, but once again, I'm not in charge, right? And they combine the only wrinkle to that is, right, they did, and this was such a fucking dumbass decision, they got rid of the Showtime linear cable network and they combined Paramount Plus with Showtime. Could I see BET Plus having that as an option with Paramount Plus BET Plus? Absolutely. I could definitely see that happening. I don't think they should do that, because at this point, it's just like streaming has become as big of a bill as cable. I'm trying not to cry here because, like, I really want BET to win. I want OWN to win. I do. I want every black media company to win. I do. And I thank you, CDC, for thanking me for my view. But you also, too, are thanking me because you know I'm about this shit all the way out. I don't do a fifth step. I don't do a quarter step. I don't do a half step when it comes to this. You know, I feel like I have the Katherine Johnson gene. For those of you who don't know, Hidden Figures, in that amazing film, Katherine Johnson was a woman who figured out how to send white men up to the moon and get them back home. And so there's a scene in Hidden Figures where Kevin Costner's character is at this chalkboard trying to figure out the equation, and he cannot figure out for the life of him. But then Katherine Johnson, played by the brilliant Taraji P. Henson, figures it out, and he says, "That's right. That's what I do." Right. If you really want to know how I do what I do, I take publicly known information that's available to anybody, by the way. I just want to say that. Along with paying attention to things that may not be of concern to the culture. And I study, and I study, and I study, and I study, and I study. Until it is time to come out into the field and play the Super Bowl. I remember when we did the, and we talked about the BET, we talked about the BET sale, right? And I talked about, Trace Africa and everything else and all that stuff. We covered the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards. On indefinite hiatus right now. And just the propensity of, I know what I know. And it's very difficult to know what you know, but the culture's not really ready to have that conversation. That's why I utilize the same thumbnail with just an added sense of, so now do we want to talk? I normally play this on the morning edition, and CC says, I ask because I know if anyone knows, it would be you. I trust your views, friend. Thank you, gorgeous. There's something that I play for the morning edition. But I'm going to play it right now as well because it's very true. One thing to know, and two things for sure, whether it's media, whether it's culture, whether it's social capital stories, a lot happens early over here. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But whenever you're in the daylight, and a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
The only thing I would say to that is it's a new evening. Julie Chen Moonves and to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, here, Smith, Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right. On this channel right here, a lot happens early. The closest description I can give you of how my brain works is if you look up Jimmy Neutron brain blast, that's what happens in my brain. And can I just be real with y'all on this? I hate that I was right on this. Let me say that 2 more times. I hate that I was right on this. Not CC's gorgeous. You see the profile picture, right? CC's 30 years old. I'm 31, so there's a possibility of that. But I hate that I was right about this. Because I remember when I did Where is Black Me and all this Townhall, when I did that, 9 months ago, and then I did the state of emergency, the state of Black Media emergency breakdown town hall on beat. Sorry, my mic cut off. When I did the own and beat, well, I did this live here. I did this 6 months ago, right? And the other one where the Black Me is all this 9 months ago. I had a feeling that we would get the headline that we saw today. It's very sad. It is tragic. And I remember something Tyler Perry said when he got asked if we would try to buy BET. He said, fuck no, I won. The process was disrespectful. So now his stake is shit. But if we look at the state of Black media, once again, I'm going to take down this beautiful comment here. Nothing but love to her. I'm going to take down the banner. And I want y'all to help me out with something. When we pull up this, where can Tyler Perry go now with his black content? And yes, I know he's still his lawsuit. He put out a response that it was consensual and everything else, right? But let's really look at this, right? Disney has no black network, right? NBC Universal, no black network, but a lot of black people watch Bravo. Correct? Oprah Winfrey Network. It's owned by Warner Bros. Discovery, formerly, because now it's owned by Paramount. Fox has Fox Soul. Nexstar Media Group Incorporated. That's no black network, and Paramount has BET. Like Entertainment Television. Now, can Tyler Perry go over to Bounce TV? He could. Could he go over to 365 Black, which was just bought by Versant, which is the NBC Universal spinoff company? He could. Could he go to Aspire? Could. Aspire is owned by Magic Johnson. Could he go over to Fuse TV? Could. But are you hearing in my voice how every time I'm saying he could, of how few the options are he has? Could he go to Afro TV, which is in Orlando, Florida? He could. You know, when this YouTube channel first got started, I didn't know what I was going to be. I didn't know what the journey was going to be. Didn't know what we would eventually become. But I recognize what my mom has said to me before: you were born for such a time as this. And if we don't amplify our voices now, our mics will be cut off later. If we don't amplify our voices now, our mics will be cut off later. If we don't amplify our voices right the fuck now, our mics will be cut off later. The only reason why Bravo was not a part of the Versant spinoff was because NBC Universal saw money in Bravo. There's so many lawsuits right now, especially the big one for Britt Eady, which I hope she fucking wins it. Thank you more for every fucking thing she's got. Because if somebody did that to her, she would be moving the same energy. King of Revenge people would. Bravo's kind of on the fritz too, so they got to figure out, can they continue this Housewives energy, or are they going to turn into more of a We TV? Top here can also go We TV. Let me not forget that too. Very interesting time in Black media. Let's keep going. Saying it's going to happen, but there is a huge potential that this could be the case. Now, if you want my honest opinion, I think if these two companies combined it, our best chance is that they combine OWN into BET. Can't Todd create a network of its own? I mean, I'm sure he has money. Oh, absolutely. He definitely can create his own network. But I'll put it to you like this, right? I'm going to use you and me for example. Would you rather, right? Oh, no, totally understand. That's majority of the culture. Like I've been saying, when people say radio is dying, radio's not dying. That's BMI and ASCAP. That's how artists get their royalties. Television isn't dying, it's evolving. TV has evolved from the source to a resource. Linear showcases what people could be curious about. Streaming reflects what they embrace. Linear showcases what people could be curious about. Streaming reflects what people embrace. Linear showcases what people could be curious about. Streaming reflect people embrace. I'm just going to use me and Cece for an example, so I don't think Cece's going to be offended. If you were dating right now, right, would it be easier to come into me and your garden because you've seen me talk about the culture, you've seen me talk about relationships, you've seen me talk about many other things, right? So you know the ground, right, that's being used, you know the fertilizer, you know what has been planted. You've been able to see a garden grow. Or would you rather start another garden and you don't know the outcome? Only say that because if you remember when Oprah Winfrey started her network, I did a whole deep dive about the Oprah Winfrey Network because it was some waste of a life content creator that should have been swallowed by her fucking mother, but because her mother didn't swallow her, we all got to deal with the spawn of shit that person is. Now, with that being said, I said there were a lot of other shows on the Oprah Winfrey Network before 75% or 60%, whatever the fucking percentage is, of Love and Marriage Huntsville being the main primary content. And Oprah went on CBS this morning a lot in the beginning stages of building the network. And she didn't know, what a slate was and, building out each show by each show, building out time slots and everything else. Because when I stick to what's familiar to me, at least I tend to. Sometimes I will take a leap into the unknown, LOL. Exactly. So that's the same thing that Tyler is probably thinking of as well. Is that, well, if I team up with Black Media, then that's less cost on me. I own the motherfucking studio. So, it's a little bit easier. And so when Oprah was talking about, building the network and everything else, to go from the number one daytime talk show for 25 years to now you're unknown in cable, right? You have a lot of social capital in a fashion that nobody else has. But can you translate from going and being on people's homes 5 days a week to being people's lives 24/7? And sure, you could say, well, Bray, she had, own magazine and, she knows, how to work with brands, with Oprah's favorite things, which was Shark Tank before Shark Tank was Shark Tank. You're right. We didn't know what was coming, but we knew something was coming, right? I feel like Tyler is kind of in that same position of, does anybody see what I'm doing? And I do, because Tyler Perry has an unscripted deal with Reform Media Group. Yeah. Let me pull that up right now for y'all. Give me a moment. This is why I do what I do. You guys probably didn't know about this. Denise Davis and Reform Media Group a development deal with Tyler Perry Studios. Shout out to Deadline.com. Denise Davis and her Reform Media Group have entered into a development deal with Tyler Perry Studios. The pact covers TV, unscripted, and first look feature film projects with the aim of bringing more diverse storytelling across both television and film. In addition to the deal announcement, Reform has also announced Monday that it has hired, a moment, y'all. Melanoa Rivera as a producer. So that's one, right? Here it is from the Hollywood Report. Tyler Perry to develop unscripted content and deal with Asylum Group. Now, they have evolved their name. We'll get to that here in a little bit, but pay attention. Clock that T. Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. Follow the bouncing ball. A joint venture will develop and produce nonfiction projects for the global export. Tyler Perry Studios and non-scripted production company Asylum Entertainment Group have launched a joint venture to develop and produce unscripted series for the world market. As part of their creative partnership, Antonin Stans have been named Executive Vice President of Unscripted Programming for the Medea Filmmakers Atlanta-based studio, working alongside Asylum to produce unscripted formats. Stallings credits include 106 & Park, Rising Icons, Black Girls Rock, which I believe was supposed to come to Lifetime. Was on BET, but then moved over to Lifetime. Grand Designs, Down South Dance, and Fox's Day and Game Show Take Me Out. So there is that. Now, one more thing. Her Studios and Pantheon Media Group. It was Asylum, but now it's Pantheon. Media Group seal unscripted development deal with A&E Media, A&E Global Media. With multiple series already in the works. A&E Global Media announced the partnership Wednesday during its upfront presentation to advertisers, where also unveiled its new name as a part of the deal. Tyler Perry Studios and Pantheon Media Group, run by Chairman Steve Michaels, will develop unscripted fare across different genres and platforms for the Lifetime and A&E networks. You know who recently just got deals at Lifetime to produce movies? That would be Queen Latifah, Roger P. Henson. Now, I'm not saying that Lifetime is going to turn to a general entertainment network covering what can happen in a lifetime. Not saying that. In the world that we live in, the fact that Lifetime is still a woman-led network is huge. So full-blown credit to Lifetime. Okay, full-blown credit. Full-blown credit. Let me keep going here. Deal already has several series order, but details are so far none on those shows with more in development. So let's review, right? He has a deal with Reform Media Group. He had a deal with, Asylum Media Group, but it evolved into Pantheon Media Group, and now he has to deal with A&E networks. So, to that point, now I did talk about Starz buying a network called the FYI network. And CC knows how I roll. Out my rambling comes greatness, just give me time. The FYI network is really not popping like that. It's not. It was Disney's way of trying to create their own HGTV. But there's only one HGTV. If Tyler Perry wanted to buy the FYI network and have that be the black network inside A&E Networks, and he did an overall deal with Disney, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, right? Could that happen? Absolutely. Will it happen? I don't know. But I ask you, how many of y'all knew about the news I just showed you? And this news isn't new. I've showed it on the show. That's the thing, right? Taking publicly available information, paying attention to, giving credence, and investigating things that maybe the culture does not care about, and studying 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 until to come to you all. That's what I do. So let me go back to this here. Give me a moment. Yeah. Okay, now listen, if you were trying to type Bae, B-A-E, it's B-A-E if you're trying to spell out that. I'm joking. She was trying to spell out Bray, y'all. Calm down. I use wordplay. I like to have fun. I have a soul. What do you want me to do? Moving on. What you're thinking, Bray, what about Oprah's legacy? You do realize that if OWN combines into BET, that means OWN's content becomes BET's content, right? Now, let's combine the audiences of BET and the Oprah Winfrey Network, right? Let's do that. Let's do that real quick. Right, let's do that. So BET, 67 million households, right? And then right here we have 81.9 million, right? So let's do that. So let's do 81,900,000, right? Plus 67 million, right? Now, this is how many households BET could reach right here. You ready? 148,900,000 households. Now, that could be a big deal where this does not have to happen. But we have to hope that they see the inch and make it a mile. You sure hope not? Oh, my Lord. Well, listen, I'm just giving predictions. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we have done the whole show for an hour. Child, let me tell you something. I am so surprised that I was able to get all that delivered. Oh, no, you're good, beautiful. And delivered to you all. Child, you're all right. I don't have anybody over here that, you know, well, I went through a lot, so there were people that were blocked. Sorry. But if you're in the bushes, you can comment. You know what I mean? And listen, you're absolutely right. All opinions are welcome and questions too, because like I said, this is a very big, monumental, a really transformative day in the world of Black media. And you know me, whether 1 million people are here or nobody's here, I'm always going to give you a show. I'm always going to do the right thing when I can do the right thing. Now, sometimes I gotta go there when right is right, wrong is wrong, and but I'm always going to be a purposeful investor of making sure we can be known for what we can become and not just what we get talked about. Whew, child. You explained it very well and thoroughly. Thank you for keeping us all informed. Have to get your breath after all that info. Very diverse and delightfully diverse. One more time for people in the back. And by the way, what Erica was saying for one more time for people in the back was this.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
That part. Question here. What's going on with NBC? They're canceling a lot of shows. So here's the thing, right? And I remember this from the Stars Network, right? Because a lot of people said, like, why are they canceling? And the CEO literally said, we're canceling shows that have been on TV for 3 or 4 seasons, right? They literally said the quiet part out loud. I thought that was a dumbass move. But it is much easier to produce unscripted content than it is for scripted content. Let me pull up the amount of money per episode for Empire. How much was it per episode to make Empire?
Producing each episode of Empire cost around $3 million. The show maintained this budget, and the first 12 episodes cost roughly $25 million in total to film.
$25 million. $25 million. $25 million to film the first 12 episodes of Empire. So if we take 3 million times 12, that's $36 million, right? So I think it's definitely production, but also too, you don't have a lot of time to build a fan base like you did in the 90s, right? Where, you get to know the characters, you get to know the settings and everything in between. Now it's kind of like, okay, it has to be amazing out the gate, which is sad because there's a lot of shows that don't get the time, the energy, and the commitment that it deserves. People don't allow breathing room for shows to make it anymore. And so I think that's what's going on. You know what I mean? So it's always been that there's a war between art and commerce. And it's called showbiz for a reason, and in order to make a show, you have to be able to cash checks. So if you make a show that a network can't cash on, then there it is. I hope that answered the question, gorgeous. Now, let's get to the news because we've been talking here for a while. Let's get to the actual article here, right here. BET Plus to be folded into Paramount Plus as Tyler Perry's stake is acquired by Paramount. Let's get into it. Exclusive. Besides here, I mean, there probably ain't gonna be nobody else really talking about this, but a Bray exclusive here. And then there was one Paramount, which 3 years ago had 3 streaming video on demand platforms available in the United States will soon only have one. Paramount Plus will absorb BET Plus at the beginning of June. March, April, May, June. You got 4 months. Yeah. When more than 1,000 hours of BET Plus content, originals, movies, and specials will migrate to the flagship streamer. The news was just shared internally by BET Network's president Louis Carr in a memo, a copy which was provided to Deadline by a Paramount spokesperson. This powerful next step is in the eye of the beholder, but let's continue. Ensures the stories we champion, the creators we support, and the culture we represent go further than ever before. When you go from having a dedicated space to being one of many, do you really go further or do you shrink? Let's keep going. Carr wrote, you can read his email in full below, which we're about to do right from the space right here and right now. The consolidation, part of the new Paramount leadership's effort to gain scale and improve economics in the streaming space, became possible after Paramount bought out Tyler Perry Studios' ownership of BET Plus, believed to be 25%. Financial details have not been revealed, but Perry's stake have been valued at tens of millions of dollars. Tens of millions of dollars. Tens of millions of dollars. Let's continue. As a part of this evolution, Paramount acquired Tyler Perry Studios' equity stake in BET Plus. A Paramount spokesperson said in the statement, "We share the same ambition to expand the reach of BET content, and Tyler will continue to be a valued and important partner through his overall programming agreement." Perry's most recent 9-figure overall deal. That's right, you heard me. 9 figures. 9-figure deal. Overall deal, excuse me. Let me put some perspective on that deal. With BET Media Group, which was announced in 2024 and goes on until 2028. Now, isn't it funny that the end of his contract is the same time that the president is leaving out the White House? Moving on. Has him delivering hundreds of new episodes to BET and BET Plus, now Paramount Plus. Now, it didn't say anything about VH1, because for those of you who remember, VH1 was under MTV control many years back, but then moved under BET's control. Across existing and new series, current BET Plus users who subscribed directly through the app will be offered a discount to join Paramount Plus when the app is sunsetted. BET Plus prices are $5.99 a month for Essential and $10.99 a month for Premium. Paramount Plus rates are $8.99 and $13.99 respectively. So $8.99 for the Essential package and $13.99 respectively. I still believe that if you bought BET Plus, this is just me. I can't make this decision. They've already made the decision for y'all and for really all of us. If you bought BET Plus at $5.99 a month for Essential and $10.99 a month for Premium, you should be able to keep that when you transition over to Paramount Plus. You absolutely can. But you will be offered a discount to join Paramount Plus when the app is sunset. You will be offered a discount to join Paramount Plus when the app is sunset. You will be offered a discount to join Paramount Plus when the app is sunsetting. Let's keep going. Transferring to Paramount Plus will be all content currently on BET Plus, original and acquired, subject to rights restrictions and license expirations. That includes the extensive Tyler Perry library of film, TV, and stage works. So, you know how like Marvel, they got like movie and TV rights. Disney owns that, but Universal owns the theme park rights in perpetuity. That's how the intellectual property rights and license expirations. So let's just say that, Braylon Lee's virtual tour is licensed to be on BET. We might have a license expiration date. Like, okay, if you want to renew it for BET, great, but if not, it expires in 2020. That's pretty much what that is. And rights restrictions of, okay, well, we've promoted this for BET, so will this be available everywhere, right? Or will it be only targeted in the US and Canada, right? So that's the minutia of that. Let's keep going. BET series, whose upcoming seasons will launch on Paramount Plus this year after the transition, include Tyler Perry's Ruthless, Divorced Sisters, All the Queen's Men, and Zatima, as well as Average Joe and Daria from Detroit, Divorced Sisters last summer, logged the most watched series premiere on BET Plus. Let me read that 2 more times for everybody. BET Plus series, whose upcoming seasons will launch on Paramount Plus this year after the transition, includes Tyler Perry's Ruthless, Divorced Sisters, All the Queen's Men, and Zatima, as well as Average Joe and Daria from Detroit, Divorced Sisters last summer, logged as the most watched series premiere on BET Plus. One more time for the one more time. BET Plus series, whose upcoming seasons will launch on Paramount Plus this year after the transition. So all content is going to be moving over to Paramount Plus in June. Includes Perry's Ruthless, Divorced Sisters, All the Queen's Men, and Zatima, as well as Average Joe and Daria from Detroit, Divorced Sisters last summer, logged as the most watched series premiere on BET Plus. Original series that originate on BET Plus will also continue to be renewed following the move to Paramount, with some pending, including the flagship comedy The Miss Pat Show, whose 5th season just wrapped up on BET Plus. I think that also includes Miss Pat Souls. On Paramount Plus, BET Plus content will live in the existing BET Hub, which currently houses scripted, unscripted originals, and acquired content carried by the linear BET network, as well as library titles from other Paramount cable brands that feature Black stories. There already has been some overlap with most BET network series also streamed on BET Plus. I want you to keep this in mind for the Oprah Winfrey Network. They have a hub inside Discovery Plus. And you can also get on HBO Max. There's probably a own hub there. So, if OWN folds into BET, then that OWN content will also be in the BET hub. Okay, continue. The hub can be accessed via the platform's collections and navigations, via a title and the brand selector carousel, and via the BET collection carousel on the home page. The relocation will expand BET Plus's content reach and visibility, moving from a platform with a number of subscribers estimated to be close to 3.5 million to Paramount Plus's 80 million. So we're moving from 3.5 million subscribers on BET Plus to Paramount Plus's 80 million subscribers. We're moving from 3.5 million BET Plus to Paramount Plus's 80 million. I know David Ellison is like, you big N-word, you thought you were the shit talking about Paramount Plus. And yeah, I'm saying that David Ellison would say the N-word. So what? Him and his dad suck off the president and Sean Hannity's a black dominatrix outfit, whooping everybody from the back. What you want me to do? Now everybody in the bush is like, okay, Bray, listen, you were doing good. I didn't need that visual image, okay? Listen. But I say that facetiously. Everything's alleged by opinions for entertainment purposes only. As you guys know, Larry Ellison and David Ellison are best friends of the president. Y'all know how the president feels about black people and minorities and anybody that doesn't look like him. Well, except Nicki Minaj, and Kanye West, and Tiger Woods, and Bernice King. He likes blacks that like him. Essentially, okay. Though BET Plus has a strong identity with all subscribers coming specifically for its programming. The folding of BET Plus into Paramount Plus follows a similar move, which I told y'all about this. Paramount Global made 2023 with Showtime's standalone streaming platform. The Showtime content was integrated into the top subscription tier, Paramount Plus Showtime, which was recently rebranded as Paramount Premium, dropping the Showtime name. So Showtime is no longer in existence. You got $90 billion worth of debt. What are you going to do? You're going to drop things that you feel may not make money, but maybe you didn't find the best ways to make the money. So rather than trying to be a solution-oriented person and company, everything in between, y'all cause fucking problems to your own detriment. Moving on. Two other big media companies, Disney and Warner Bros. Discovery, has also done some integration of their streamers, though they have stopped short of one absorbing the other. Hulu has become a tile on Disney Plus, but it's also still available as a standalone service. They're trying to fully integrate Hulu into Disney Plus, which is a fucking dumbass decision. Just like Disney's allergic to creativity in their parks. And just like they put America's #1 morning show from Times Square into the basement of a glorified building named after the one of the Robert A. Iger building. Let me show you what I mean. Roll.
Hey, good morning, America. Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time.
That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
GMA has not been the same since. Disney does not recognize that kids grow up. And when you're folding Hulu into Disney Plus, Disney, I want you to know this personally, from the bottom of my heart, the depths of my soul, the foundation of my being, you will not be, you could never be, and you won't be this. You just won't be. Because Disney Plus is supposed to be for kids and families. Hulu is where you have adult content. And credit to NBC that they have still the NBC app along with Peacock. Y'all got rid of the ABC app, you dumb fucks. So now everybody who's trying to do free advertising streaming on demand television, like Pluto TV, like Roku, Xumo in partnership with Chart Communications and NBC Universal, y'all don't have an outlet. you were starting to do free streaming television as channels with inside the ABC app. But no, y'all were the smart ones, right? Right? By the way, Touchstone Pictures, which was the film studio that could produce adult films, because Disney is known for kids and families. I'll sum it up with my dad. I said, Dad, do you believe Braylon Lee's virtual tour can be on Disney Plus? He was like, no. I'm like, why not, Dad? Because that's for kids and families. Could it be on Hulu? Yes. So this right here could be on a Hulu original. So if you have Touchstone Pictures being the adult content house and studio and production company to create adult content for ABC, Disney, the A&E networks, Hulu, right? Now you have an outlet for the grown content, right? But once again, Disney's the smart people, right? Said no one ever. Okay? All right? Moving on. After the 2022 Warner Media Discovery merger, flagship streamer HBO Max had a considerable amount of Discovery programming, but Discovery Plus was also kept as a separate offer. Now, originally they were going to get rid of it, but they recognized that that was the number one unscripted nonfiction platform for streaming. Following Paramount Global's August 2025 acquisition by Skydance, with the acquisition, they had to get rid of diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives and hire our ombudsman at CBS News, which CBS News is now MAGA News, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know. So you have the cable side of MAGA, it's Fox News, and then the network side is CBS News. Yeah. Following Paramount Global's August 2025 acquisition by Skydance, the combined company's new CEO, David Ellison, announced the consolidation of Paramount Plus, BET Plus, and wait, what? I forgot Pluto TV from Paramount. I don't know why they would combine Paramount Plus, BET Plus, and AVOD platform Pluto TV. At that point, just sell Pluto TV. And that was a rumor, I do believe. Give me a moment. From the streamable.com, Paramount reportedly discussing selling Pluto TV back to co-founder. Get into it. A new age is dawning for Paramount Global. The company has agreed to terms on complete merger deal with Skydance Media, is considering the best ways to streamline operations as it seeks $2 billion in cost savings. Paramount executives were on the hunt for savings before the Skydance deal. One official proof from the company's higher ups and have engaged with outside buyers about a number of assets. A new report from Streaming Media Blog states that one of those assets is the free ad-supported streaming service Pluto TV, which Paramount has discussed selling back to his co-founder Tom Ryan. Talks for Pluto TV were in the early stages as no valuation had been given, no numbers had been exchanged. Executives on the Skydance side said they'll support any deals made by current Paramount management at the right price. Other Paramount assets like BT have been discussed as potential divestment targets, so the company is expected to keep Paramount Plus. Signed multiple sources, streaming media blog says that talks did take place between Paramount and Pluto's co-founder and current Paramount head of streaming, Tom Ryan, about selling the service back to him. These discussions began before the Skydance merger was officially accepted by Paramount's top brass. Paramount has not revealed how many monthly active users of Pluto TV in some time, but did say the streamer combined with Paramount Plus to boost global viewing hours by 27%. The final quarter of 2023 in July, say by SRG, found that Pluto TV had cracked the top 20 list of must-have TV brands for the first time in its history. Ryan's talks with Paramount sound as if they are in the preliminary stages. Reportedly, no numbers have changed hands, nor an official evaluation been placed on Pluto, but according to Jeff Snell, would take the role of Paramount president when the Skydance merger is completed. Incoming management will sign off on deals crafted by current Paramount officials if the price is right. There are assets here which we think are not strategic for where we're going. That if we were to get a buyer to pay a price for what we thought was compelling, we would absolutely do that, she said after the merger deal was announced. I know current management is also talking about a couple of transactions that if they'll get the right price, we'll be supportive of. So that was Pluto TV. Think about it. Other potential deal in the offering for Paramount, rather, is a transaction involving BET. Paramount has had BET on the auction block for more than a year at that time, but so far no potential buyer has met its asking price. That could be changing. As earlier that month, reports circulated the company had held discussions about selling the channel to its current former CEO, Scott Mills, for a figure with a figure around $1.6 billion. Being discussed. There's still a few sacred cows. Paramount's new ownership, however, including Paramount Plus, but that doesn't mean the stream will continue on with those changes. Homecoming CEO David Ellison has spoken about the need to make technical improvements to the platform. Shell has discussed his belief that more windowing of content, hence licensing deals, could help to boost direct-to-consumer revenue for Paramount. Any transactions will likely need the assent of Paramount's new owners if terms are agreed to before Ellison and his team take over. The merger is not expected to see interference from federal regulators, but current shareholders who are leery about their payout under the deal terms are a different story. Mario Gambati, an investor who represents a huge amount of Paramount shareholders, has already filed a lawsuit to get a closer look at Paramount's finances. He may go ahead with another suit to try to stop the merger if he feels the value for his clients in the deal is good enough. The next few months should provide more clarity when it comes to Paramount's future. It's likely that many of the assets the company has eyed before someone will finally be on the move. It will be fascinating that list includes Pluto TV. That was from the July 16th, 2024. So 2026, 2025, 2024. So 3 years ago. This part is confusing me here because how are you going to combine Paramount plus BET plus Pluto TV? Pluto TV is one of the biggest platforms for free television. So are you going to have a free tier of Paramount Plus where you take some of Pluto TV's channels? Or will you say Pluto TV, hey, we need to do channels for this exclusive Paramount Plus tier, along with waiting a week for Paramount Originals to come out? Now, that was the original setup for Peacock, that you had to wait a week for NBC shows to come to Peacock. Peacock was the only broadcast network. Peacock was the only broadcast network streamer that you could get free with your cable subscription. That deal is no longer around. So let's keep going. With that process still ongoing, the company is now taking that one step further with Paramount Plus and BET Plus. The number of Paramount's current streamers won't go up again when the company closes its proposed $110 million acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery. Ellison recently said that Paramount Plus and Warner Bros. Discovery's HBO Max, or HBO Plus rather, will become one streaming service post-merger. Internally, Paramount is part of Sky Showtime joint venture, which operates a streamer in a number of European markets. Its future is unclear. That's probably because of European sports, right, and European content. So that has a different licensing agreement that has a different structure in terms of, what they can and cannot do in Europe, because what you do in the U.S. you can't do in Europe. So, but that's just basic quasi common sense and all that jazz. Let's continue. Ellison and his senior team have cited the streamline of streaming platforms as an example of their ability to take costs out of a mature media business. With the Paramount Plus BT Plus consolidation, a possible review for what is to come for Paramount Plus and HBO Max. Paramount says it will be able to realize $6 billion in cost savings with efficiencies from the Warner Bros. Discovery merger. Some of it inevitably will come from layoffs. Integration of BT Plus into Paramount have been in the works for months long. Before Paramount reached an agreement to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery 2 weeks ago, it was telegraphed during the December restructuring of the BET Media Group. Following the departure of the division's president and CEO Scott Mills, the realignment was unveiled by George Cheeks, who, following the Skydance Paramount merger, added BET Media Group to his portfolio as chair of TV Media. He addressed BET Networks, now run by Carr, and BET Studios led by Aisha Summers-Burke, which became a label within CBS Studios, but not BET Plus or its future. Inside his company email day, Carr echoed sentiments about the new Paramount leadership has made after the merger about their plan to hold onto BET due to the strength of the brand. BET is a cornerstone of Black culture and a central part of Paramount's portfolio of long-term content strategy. He said BET's linear channel will continue to have a strong presence, and BET Studios remains fully active, producing the compelling, creator-driven content that defines who we are. BET Digital remains central to our multi-platform strategy as well, driving real-time conversation, audience engagement, measurable growth across social and emerging platforms. Perry had been a minority owner in BT Plus since the platform's launch in 2019, or since the platform's 2019 launch as a joint venture between BET and Top Air Studios. In 2023, he made a bid to acquire a majority stake in the entire BET Media Group from then Paramount Global, but the sale did not materialize. So here's Carr's email. Team BET. As we continue to drive BET's growth, our stories have to live in more places. Beginning in June, we are expanding our reach by making Paramount Plus the new home for BET Plus content. This powerful next step ensures the stories we champion, the careers we support, and the culture we represent go further than ever before. Paramount Global will bring global fans over 1,000 hours of iconic series, films, originals, and cultural touchstones that reflect the full spectrum of the Black experience. Is that the full spectrum of the Black experience for cultural appropriation for ad revenue, or the full spectrum of the Black experience for cultural appreciation of who we are as a people? Let's continue. Including hits like The Miss Pat Show, All the Queen's Men, Zatima, Average Joe, and Diary from Detroit. Our celebrated Black storytelling will live alongside Paramount's premium series, sports specials, and films, where it will be clearly branded, prominently featured, and easy to find in the BET Hub. BET is a cornerstone of Black culture and an essential part of Paramount's portfolio. and long-term content strategy. BET's linear channel will continue to have a strong presence, and BET Studios remains fully active, producing the compelling, career-driven content that defines who we are. BET Digital remains central to our multi-platform strategy as well, driving real-time conversation, audience engagement, and measurable growth across social emerging platforms. BET has already seen strong momentum by meeting audiences where they are through the growth of our fast channels, that is free advertising streaming television channels. We have expanded reach increased engagement, and introduce BET content to new viewers. But I want you to take away today is this. Okay, just because you want your people to take away something today is one thing. Whether they actually do or not is another matter entirely. Shout out to Emma Thompson, who played P.L. Travers and Sadie Mr. Banks. Is this. BET remains strong because of you, your creativity, your resilience, and your unwavering belief in the power of our stories. This moment is about growth and about ensuring BET's voice continues to shape culture at even a greater global scale. Thank you for everything you've done and continue to do to move this brand forward. Lewis. Now let's see if there's any comments. Okay, so 7 comments. First of all, if you don't know my opinion by now, in 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 21 seconds, I don't know what to tell you. This is a very sad, I would say despicable, and just a mind fuck type of day that we are being shrunken more and more and more and more. Child, just because you go to a bigger platform doesn't mean you won't get lost. Just because you go to a bigger platform doesn't mean you'll get lost. Just because you go to a bigger platform doesn't mean you'll get lost. Okay, let's look at these 7 comments here. Paramount's blatant censorship and now whitewashing the company for 47 is immoral and disgusting. I've already sold my stocks and now I'm canceling my subscription. That's one comment there. It's unfortunate we have lost control of one of the cornerstones of our Black culture. The fact Tyler Perry was trying to gain majority stake is admirable, and it's unfortunate that no one else was able to come forward. Once Paramount takes us over there, there's no going back. Even more proof that cinemas aren't really the focus for Paramount. Some will unfortunately find out sooner rather than later. BET has wonderful content that no one's watching. Hopefully fold it into Paramount Plus will garner more eyeballs. I'm sure the talent's excited about this change. You know, I'll just say this. 80 million subscribers is very decent. But when I watch content creators, when I'm, making it do with research this, that, and the third, I see Netflix being talked about. I see HBO Max being talked about. I mean, Game of Thrones, Lovecraft Country, Netflix, of course. I see those as the big streamers, right? No one really talks about Paramount Plus like that in the culture. They don't. The Chi is a great show. It is. But do you watch Netflix more or do you watch Paramount Plus? You watch Netflix. Paramount needs to fix the user interface first before taking on more content. I think that's what they were trying to say. I'm hoping with the BET Plus move to Paramount Plus, we can expect season 2 of Divorced Sisters and the Paramount monthly rate doesn't increase. Well, you are going to be offered a discount. So you may have to pay $8.99 for the essential, $13.99 for the premium, respectively. Or they could do Paramount Plus, BET Plus, but it looks like BET Plus is sunsetting, so they're not going to do that. And yes, they have already announced the price increase. Y'all, that's the show. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. I hope that this live was informative for y'all. I am seeing other content creators talk about this, so good on y'all. Like I said, oh lordy. Like I said, it's a very, very, very sad day. Tragic and really a horrendous day. But I do hope that BET doesn't get lost in the sauce. I hope that it is a top priority for Paramount. And I hope that this isn't just, you know, how can I put it respectfully? I hope that this isn't trying to appease us now so they can say, oh, we care about black people, but yet disrespect the platform, right? So that's what I have to say on that. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and then we'll be back with more Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on tour. Yes, indeed. BET Plus is sunsetting in June. Ciao. Is BET over with? You tell me. We're live on tour. We'll be back right after this. And roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon Lee got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. hear your story, but in addition to the people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not being seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams. Here you leave today and enter a world of
a world of princesses.
A world of villains.
And heroes.
Raise your sabers!
A world of other worlds.
A
world of all the favorites.
A world of throwbacks.
A world of
For whatever you love, infinite worlds await.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you were found. I come from nothing. Our son is your son.
Welcome to the celebration.
We all we got.
I'm too bad. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with joy.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here. Oh my Lord, we had a conversation tonight, didn't we? Yes, we did. Talking about the state of Black media and a breakdown Townhall course, virtual tour style. Talking about BET Live and gave some content, conjecture, and connection of, this energy of, is the end of BET here? It's been feeling that way for a while now. I showed you a live stream I did 9 months ago called Where the Black Media is. Let's see here. Where is Black Media in all of this Town Hall? I did that 9 months ago, and then the State of Black Media Emergency Breakdown Town Hall with OWN and BET. I did that 6 months ago. So showcasing to you that, listen, this has been happening in the background for a while now, and we learned that BET Plus will be sunsetted in June. So after June, BET Plus will no longer be a website. That platform will be done. All the content will be folded into Paramount Plus. I will just say this. I think this is a temporary fix, but the bleeding is going to continue. I think that this is a temporary Band-Aid, but the bleeding is going to continue. I think that this is a temporary Band-Aid, but the bleeding is going to continue. Paramount now has $90 billion worth of debt. If you don't think that they are not going to sell off BET and sell off other assets to reduce down $90 billion worth of debt, then I have a bridge to sell you. Child. Listen. This might happen with the Oprah Winfrey Network. So I'll be here to tell y'all about that too, child. Even though I tried to tell y'all there can't be two black networks. But, listen, people want to care about what they want to care about, child. Man, oh man, oh man. Fullerton, thank you so much for being here. Good survivor. We got 9 views on the Spice Recon. Very well done. And of course, Cece, thank you so much, beautiful. As well, I don't know if you're still here or not, but thank you. And I want to get back to this for a minute because I want to come back on camera and share something with you about that NBC thing, right? So, if you remember the Jennifer Hudson show, the Kelly Clarkson show, the Sheriff Shepherd show, right? Daytime has been going through it a lot because of us social media, video podcasting, this, that, and the third. And they are recognizing that the energy, like you said, you do more streaming, right? So because the culture is doing more streaming, then linear is going down. So that means the purse, the bag, what have you, is getting tighter. So that's why that is happening. I did talk about that in the Planet, and not the Planet Hollywood live. I already did Planet Hollywood as a live, but I meant Access Hollywood. I did Access Hollywood live breakdown about an hour ago, a couple of hours ago actually, breaking down Access Hollywood and why it matters and why it needs to matter, because Access Hollywood got canceled after 30 seasons, 30 years on the air. And Entertainment Tonight's been on for 45 seasons, and Extra's been on for 32 seasons. So that's what's going on with that from the unscripted first syndication side. And by the way, whenever y'all see a show get to like the 100th episode, that means that they're available for alternate syndication. That means they could sell shows to other platforms and networks too. So, hey, Phil, welcome in, good sir. Glad to have you here. I saw we got 9 views on the Spice Recon. I just went over just to check that out. So, applause for that. You know, truly, it's been a interesting Media Friday. Child, this morning, just to give you guys the recap of the day we've had today here on YouTube. This morning we talked about Black History, Cardi B. Black History, Jamal Bryant, rather, Misty Copeland, Cardi B, Old Dominion, Jenna McCullough, the daughter of Bernie Mac. Then we talked about Beyonce and Kelly Rowland and Kelly Clarkson, right? We talked about Nintendo suing the government. We talked about opportunity for somebody to be the social media manager for Beyonce's Sacred Hair Care line. And also an opportunity where 5 businesses going to get $17,000 blow-up courtesy of Verizon and the Lemonade Stand, which is an agency helping brands glow up. Then, of course, got the news about NBC getting out first in syndication. But out of all the ones that they canceled, the biggest one was the fact that Access Hollywood got canceled. So I did that show 2 hours ago, and now we're here talking about BET Plus. So 3 live shows in one day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, listen, back off camera. Truly, I love what I do with all of you. I hope to God Almighty, because He is Alpha and Omega, the beginning, the end, Jehovah Jireh, my Father, Prince of Peace, that surpasses all understanding, that one day, hopefully sooner rather than later, that I will be able to give this commentary on a bigger stage. But here's the blessing, though. Until I get to that bigger stage, the stage I'm on is pretty big by its damn self. You know what I mean? So, just so shout out to everybody that came through tonight, to Phil, to CC. Love you too, and to Florentin, thank you so much, and to everybody who was in the bushes. I appreciate you all as well. So, with that being said, y'all, that's it. That's the show. I ain't got nothing else for you. With that being said, I already did the Daily Motivator during the Access Hollywood breakdown Townhall, so please go back and watch that. Let's see here. Yeah, I watched the entire Spice Recon. It was wild to watch it again. I might count 4 out of the 9 views because I was back and forth between your show and Spice Recon tonight. Thank you. Listen, let me tell you something. The way I roll on YouTube and the way I roll in my life is I want you to be where you need to be. So I appreciate the support. I was going to throw down regardless, because that's just the broadcaster. That's the old school broadcaster in me, rather. That is the be about your business. But most of all, that's just who I am. Everything I have may mean nothing to the world, but me giving a piece of my everything and giving it to you as a something for you, that's more than a privilege, an honor, and a joy to do. So I appreciate you for the support, my friend. You know, I love you very much. So it's all good in the neighborhood. What a week. I promise you. Like, and I don't know which one was more of a shock. Like, BET plus being canceled, even though a lot happens early over here. And we've been following the BET, movement. Or the fact that Access Hollywood got canceled. If I had to say which one was more of a shocker to the media industry, I would say Access Hollywood and canceling that platform was more shocking than BET Plus getting canceled. I'm just saying, like, really? Oh my God, so we're gonna take it up all the way to 2 hours and 10 minutes. And then if anybody has anything that they want to say within that time, please let me know. But right now, yeah, we're just chilling. Just relaxing. Man. What a time. I truly could not have predicted the end of this week with the cancellation of BET Plus and Access Hollywood to end the week. Okay. But remember what I told y'all. There have been many conversations behind the scenes before they bring it to us in the living room. So. But that Access Hollywood one, NBC and Rosa was a dumb fuck for that one. I'm just going to be real with you. And honestly, too, I mean, if you're going to sell eventually, sell BET, you do realize the platform value has been reduced, because why would I buy BET where all I have is BET Media Group, BET, and VH1, and now I'm gonna have to fight with Paramount to gain the content from Paramount Plus to redo BET Plus? Like, what the hell? You might as well throw in Paramount Pictures and make that BET, you might as well throw in the Paramount Pictures studios and make that BET studio slot. So yeah, you were talking about BET since October, but yeah, I'll repeat myself again. YouTube might grab Access Hollywood, because why not? Absolutely. I totally see it. And like I said, if they can team up with the NFL to make that São Paulo, hang on, y'all. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Like I said, it's been windy all day, so my mom just texted me to see if I was okay, and I am doing A-okay. I pray that everybody, if your lights are out in Ohio, the lights come back on quick, fast, in a hurry. In Jesus' name. Yes. Amen. Like I was saying, if they could do the São Paulo game for the NFL on YouTube, and not to mention too, NFL Sunday Ticket, anybody on YouTube TV? Back off camera. So if they could buy NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV and do the São Paulo game on YouTube, and they are bringing the Oscars to YouTube in 2029, if you don't think that YouTube will not get Access Hollywood and make that their entertainment journalism, entertainment news magazine, entertainment entertainment promotion platform for the platform of YouTube, I am so sorry. I just want you to know that lipstick is eatable if you think that's not going to happen. I just want you to know lipstick is eatable if you think YouTube will not buy Access Hollywood. One more time for the motherfucking one more time. Lipstick is eatable if you think YouTube will not buy Access Hollywood as a motherfucking platform. Back off camera again. And do YouTube Studios while you at, damn it, hell. Been talking about that shit for a while too. I just call it like I see it. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, child. So I'll extend it for y'all to 2 hours and 15 minutes because Phil came in and definitely want to make sure that he feels like he's a part of the show. And Phil, you know me pretty well. Like you said, I've been talking about BET since October. So, for a lot of people, they're finding out now. But for the rest of us, it's like, okay, well, Ads, you could be a part of the conversation now to add your contribution to the timeline. But okay. But anyway. I wonder what's going to happen if it's the Oprah Winfrey Network going through this shit. Oh, I bet you every channel. Oh my God, did y'all hear about the Oprah Winfrey Network? This is on Thursday. Okay. It's interesting. I want to talk about this now, but my Lord Jesus. Holy. Despondent, decrepit, and disjointed from reality, if I've ever seen it. But moving on. But anyway. But yes, indeed. As we get ready to wrap up the show, I want to thank each and every single one of you for being here. Thank you. Like I said, I was supposed to do a Toon Lagoon live. That will be happening sometime this weekend, so just stay tuned for that. I already have what I believe could be great revivals for Toon Lagoon for Universal Orlando Resort, so looking forward to that. And child, we'll see each other next week, child. See what the new week is going to bring. We're just in March, ladies and gentlemen. We got April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We got 9 more months. Ooh, Lordy. My Lord. Man, oh man. Just gonna wait till we get to that 2 hour, 15-minute mark, and then I'll give that best outro on YouTube. It is our signature at this point. Yes, indeed it is. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skadoosh, there it is. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one special, because you are always one of blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, Ross will be great together. Always remember we're doing radio, television, YouTube, live your best life, or just saying, if y'all would just give a fuck about the shit, maybe you wouldn't be so fucking surprised about what's happening around you. Just as a pro tip. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you. Always remember, in order to see love, you got to give it. See love, you got to give it. See love, you got to give it. Wherever obstacles will come, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of you damn self. Finally, y'all, I know that sometimes when passionate people are in the zone, it can seem like they are very displacent and very know-it-all and could have a uppity energy. Shout out to uppity Lee. Miss Lee, if you're nasty. And yes, I can see uppity unicorn, Black Panther outfit taking control of me. Not giving a fuck about how I recover, and it's a good time all the way to the highest heaven to the lowest of hells, and I'm recovering just fine afterward. Moving on, but anyway, I know that with people who are passionate, we can seem to know it all, have an uppity energy, and feeling like we don't care about what other people have to say. And I will just say to you that I would not have been on it like I've been on it if I didn't care about it. It's just like what my mom has said to me, Bray, when I try to talk to you calmly, you don't listen. But when I scream, when I yell, when I put some energy on you, that's when you care. The best people in life have put extra energy on us that we did not want, but in due time we find out it was the energy that we needed. Can I get witness from the congregation? In Jesus' name, yes, 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 amen, amen, amen. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's to come, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye. And all good, Phil. Much love, and can't wait to see that too. All right, love you, brother. Love you, everybody. Bye. CC, Fullerton, love y'all too. Thank y'all. All right, for real. I'm y'all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery. An isle of fire-breathing excitement. A shadowy world of monsters and mystery. New wonders in the wizarding world. And a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about, besides lying all the damn